Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be giving you a full start to finish guide on how to make strats. First I'll be showing you the steps you need to follow, and at the end of the video I'll be making my own strat live, start to finish, so you can see the entire process in action. The first step might sound a bit obvious, but it's to know what kind of strat you want to make. So for example, you need to know the map, the site you want, if you have a general idea of what you want the strat to achieve, if you know there's any specific operators you want in the strat. These are all things you kind of want to know in advance. I'll explain at the end of the video how you guys can get a hold of these blueprints and everything that I use. But next up is to copy everything you're going to need from the icon slide onto your working slide. This includes operators, reinforcements, rotates, all that stuff. You might want to change stuff later on, but it's good to just get everything copied over in the beginning just so you have a general idea of what you're going to be working with in the strat. Alright, now that we have all the boring stuff out of the way, we can actually start making the strat. I like to start off by duplicating 10 reinforcements onto the slide. I do this right away just so that, I don't lose track of how many reinforcements I have while I'm making it. And while I'm at this, I also like to just drag on the default reinforcements that I know I'm going to need. So for example, on CCTV Clubhouse, you know that you're going to need the CCTV walls reinforced, right? So you might as well do those in the beginning. Once we have the default reinforcements down, we can start placing down the rest, as well as any rotates that we know we're going to need. The final step is just to place down all the utility, as well as color code everything. This just makes it more readable. If it's not color coded, no one's going to know what they're meant to be doing. At this point, we should have a finished strat. The only thing left to do is make sure there's no big gaps left in the strat. It can be good to think about how each step of the round is going to play out. And when making a strat, it's also good to think about the three questions of, are we going to get flanked? Can we deny plant? And can everyone help out their teammates? Is everyone in a position to where they're either being helped by their teammates or can help a teammate? And if you can answer these questions, then, you should be in a pretty good position with your strat. Alright, now that we've talked about all the steps it takes to make a strat, I will hand you over to future me, and I will be making a live strat, and you'll be able to see all the steps it takes, how long it takes to make the strat, and what the process is actually like when you're making one. Alright, so first step is, of course, we need to decide what kind of strat we want to make. For this, I don't want to go with anything too crazy, so I'm going to make a club. I'll drag this down here. I'm going to make a club CCTV strat, and just to make it not be completely default, I'm going to have a bedroom extension on it. So I'll just title my strat. We're not going to need the basement slide, just because I doubt we'll be doing anything in basement. If we need it, we can bring it back. And then I'll just make these a little bit bigger. So, like I said, the first step, I need to decide what kind of strat I want to make. So I think generally, here I want to just have some sort of strat where we have one or two guys on site, a guy catwalk like default, and then our two extra guys will have controlling bedroom side instead of, lounge and bar area. So the kind of ops I think I'm going to need is I'm going to need someone to hold garage. So as I'm your Wamai would be good. I'll just bring Wamai. I'm going to need someone to hold down the side as well as make all my rotates. So I'll bring smoke for that. That's an easy choice. Site's going to be relatively weak since we're going to have two guys always off basically. So I'm going to need some sort of wall denial just to make it so the attacks can't just full on rush. I'll bring Cade for that. And then for the bedroom side, I just need two guys that can hold down bedroom side of the map. So maybe something like... For now, I'll just pick mute and I'll see if there's anything that we need. So I will get all the utility I'm going to have, as well as my rotates, just because might as well do everything at the same time. And I'll see what utility I have and what utility I'm missing, because that'll, maybe help me pick my fifth operator. So smoke will be bringing shield, C4 on Cade, of course. I could bring beepers or impacts on Wamai, but I think I'm just going to keep impacts, just because I'm not a huge fan of beepers. And mute, I guess I would bring C4 on him too. So I guess what we're kind of missing is just some sort of barbed wire and some sort of info, which is very important to have. What we could do for that is instead of bringing, an operator with info and another operator with barbed wire, we could just bring Melusi. Kind of fills both roles. So we can bring Melusi with bulletproof. And then that, of course, also kind of covers the barbed wire requirement. I'll just color these real quick just so we know what we're working with. Just so it's, going to be easier later on to see who everyone is. The colors you use obviously don't matter, just trying to make them not too similar. And then what I like to do is just copy and paste 10 reinforcements out so that I can just drag and drop them where I need it. I'll put down the default reinforcements that I know I'm going to need. So CCTV breach I know I'm going to want. Bottom garage I'm probably going to want all of it reinforced. Catwalk wall needs reinforced so that our gang guards doesn't die if they open the CCTV breach. And I've got 3 reinforcements spare. With these I could either, by default you would obviously reinforce the outside con wall, the cache wall, and top red wall. Since we're going to be holding bedroom, we want to think about where we want to place these. Probably still going to want to do the con wall, since if they open this while we're roaming on bedroom side, we won't be able to support our roamers from side. So we got 2 left. We could either do maybe one on the bathroom wall, one on the gym wall, or we could do both on jacuzzi walls, just so they can't breach these. I kind of want both done, to be honest, like both jacuzzi walls and the walls inside that I showed. So I think I'm going to actually move my bottom garage reinforcements. And I will have both jacuzzi walls reinforced. I'm not going to have both bathroom walls reinforced, that's my bad. And this way, of course, they're going to have to breach path the jacuzzi wall, which is going to slow them down. And it also just means from the bedroom windows and from the gym windows, they don't get these, you know, pretty strong angles through the whole of gym and bedroom, basically. I'll make these arrows colored just so you can see them easy. Yeah, it would be pretty bad if the attackers could see the whole way through bedroom and gym while we're trying to roam on this side. So I'll have all those walls reinforced. It of course means we're going to be a little bit weak on garage side, but that should be fine as long as, you know, everyone's aware of it. Next up, I will start placing down the default rotates that I'm going to know I need, or that I know I'm going to need. So top red rotate, catwalk head holes, some holes between sides. I'm going to want to open up the cache wall with head level holes, and then I'm just going to want some rotates on bedroom side. There's going to be a lot of rotates here, so it's a good thing that we have 2 shotguns. Okay. Next up, we will start getting the utility that we need. So copy over a bulletproof and a shield. I'm also going to need Melusi Banshees, Cades, and Mutes. Let me get those from the other slide. I got Melusis, Cades, and Mutes. Okay, I'll just duplicate. I need 4 blue Mute Gem, 3 yellow Banshees, and 2 green Cades. Next up, I would think about where to place my utility. So the shield, bulletproof, and all the utility I just brought over. But now that I've done this, I'm kind of thinking maybe Cade isn't the best choice, because now that we left bottom garage soft on one side, there's no point cading one side of it because they'll just open the other side for free. Which the garage is really where Cade is super useful in this. And in terms of keeping the CCTV wall closed, you know, Cade just isn't the best for it. So I think I'm actually going to swap Cade to Bandit. Which is something you should never be afraid to do. You know, if you're making a strat and halfway through you realize that there's a better operator that you could bring, you know, don't be stubborn on the option you picked at the start. You can always swap them out later. So in terms of where I'll use my bandits, like I said, bottom garage, there's no point banditing in the first place, but also with one side soft, you know, there's no point keeping one side closed if the other side's going to get open for free. So instead I will just use one on the single construction wall, so they can't cut off our roamers. And then I'll just save the other 3, or yeah, the other 3 for tricking the CCTV wall. So Bandit can try keep CC closed. Rest of the utility, the bulletproof I'll just keep on site since site's pretty weak here. My shield, I could either put one radio, but since we don't have a Jaeger here, you know, it's going to get destroyed really easily. At the same time as the bulletproof, it'll probably get destroyed right away. So, like a Zofia could go breach and just instantly get it. So I don't want to put a radio. I could either put it cash facing towards bedroom side to support the roamers, or I could put it top red. I'm probably going to put it top red since obviously we already have a lot of guys helping on bedroom side. There's no need to commit even more to it. So I'll have a top red just so that if they try to go for something fast on site, we can stop them from top red. Banshees, I'll just put the ones I know I'll need. So I know I'll need one on the stairs. So mint stairs and red stairs just to stop the rush. And the last one, I'm thinking it could either go office. So if they drop into office, we can get them. Or it could go somewhere like in front of the CC breach again, because you know, if teams know we're doing this setup, they could very easily rush us a lot of the time probably. And also bottom garage is a weak point here. So I think I'll just put a guard side since, you know, if teams see bottom garage soft, they might be more inclined to go for guard side push. So I'll just support out Wamai there. For our mute jammers, we'll put one on the outside jacuzzi wall, just because, you know, not many people are really, well, I shouldn't say not many people, but you know, it means if they have thermite, they can breach it, but they won't be able to breach it with ban areas. So we're kind of forcing them to bring a thermite to breach that, or just go to the windows and get it. But obviously, if we're still in CCTV, it's a bit dangerous for them to just drop down to the gym window and shoot it off. Next, I'll mute off the bathroom wall. I'll use one for the drone hole as well, around the corner of gym. So they smooch the gym door as well as the drone hole. It's also good to keep mute jammers close together, just because now that mute's a 3 armor, you know, if he's having to run the whole way around the map, that's going to take his entire prep phase. The last one, I don't know of any particular need. You know, there's nowhere that like really screams out that I need a mute jammer for. We could put it on the catwalk wall, just so that people can't have ban or ace it open from the CC breach. We could put it for the top garage stairs, so they can't open the window angle from outside garage. But you know, like I said, if one side's already soft in garage, maybe it's not super important. So I think I'll probably just put it in office. It's not like the best mute jammer in the world, but it's close to the other ones at least. So you know, it's not gonna mess up a setup too much. It's not gonna make a setup too like crazy long. That's all the utility place. Now we'll start placing where we want everyone to play. So like I said earlier, Omai's going to be playing catwalk. Bandit will play CCTV, and we'll have smoke on site. Leaving Melusi and Mute to Roman bedroom side. Probably have Melusi in bedroom and Mute in gym side, just because then he can open up his own hatch if he needs to drop out. And as well, Melusi just has the better gun for, you know, for example, challenging. If Melusi has to, you know, like challenge jacuzzi or, you know, peek the windows, I think she has a better gun for all these angles. So we will have Melusi playing in bedroom. And she's basically going to be pivoting off everyone. You know, she won't be holding one thing specifically. Also, probably smoke just probably starts on cash door so that you can hold the office drop instead of starting top red. He obviously doesn't need to be top red if, you know, the wall's closed. So here we can have smoke holding office drop, Mute holding jacuzzi. And Melusi is basically just going to react off everything. So we have a bunch of min stairs, and then I got, you know, 2 people holding 2 other entrances. So if they go for the window jump in, Melusi can refrag that, although that's unlikely with Bandit playing in CC. And if they are either pushing jacuzzi or office, Melusi can just, you know, help out whoever needs help. So that's how we'll set up the positions. Next up, we need to color the reinforcements. So it's always good to try give operators like Bandit or Wamai who don't really have a setup, try give them as many reinforcements as possible, because, you know, for example, smoke or mute, they're gonna have really long setups. So we could have Wamai reinforcing probably all 5 of these walls, right? Should have time to do all 5 walls. Bandit could come over and reinforce maybe 3 walls like this. And then Melusi should have time for this one. Meaning smoke and mute have no reinforcements due, which is always a good thing to have. Next up, we'll color the rotates. So I'm just going to make it, you know, the guy playing, mute's playing bedroom side, so we can do the bedroom side ones. Smoke's playing side, so we can do the side holes. So I'll make all the bedroom side holes mute's color, and I'll make the ones towards side smoke's color. And that's basically it. The last step is always just to go through and see if there's anything that you've missed out, or if there's any big weaknesses. So obviously here, the big weakness is garage. We have no one contesting lounge, and we also have bottom garage soft, so Omai's like a big weak spot here. So what we could do is make some holes here in the ground of cash, and some more holes on the lounge wall here. I'll make these for smoke to do. And these basically give you an angle, if someone's playing cash where the smoke is now. These give you an angle basically like this, so you can see in the bottom garage. I'll put a little screenshot up on screen now of what that looks like. But it basically means that if they come in through the soft side of garage, smoke or bandit can help them from sight. Oh, I just realized we should also open some stock holes. So we'll open holes on the stock wall. Smoke can do that, so just open up the stock hatch and should open the bottom of the stock wall from there. That again just means that attackers will be less likely to come in from below. Bandit can always just shoot a little hole on the ground for himself to challenge from above the Atom door. And this is just so that if people are going below to try nade him or impact from below with Sophia, you know, he can challenge the door. And that's about it. I think lounge is still looking, you know, pretty weak, even with some holes into it. So it'd be nice to get some barricades. The only problem is I don't really know if you can do those with the setup time we have right now. Let me see. Let me just get these out first. So yeah, what would probably be best is just to give maybe a bandit could do them. So yeah, we'll just do this. We'll have Melusi reinforce that bathroom wall, and we'll have Mute reinforce this gym wall. I think they should have time to do that. And then it just means bandit has to reinforce one construction wall plus a bandit battery, and then he can spend the rest of his prep phase barricading downstairs. And this just means, you know, obviously, before they can tick below, you know, we're going to hear them breaking down the barricades. So it should give us a sound cue when they're coming. And again, I think that's it. So we have everything we need. If they go for a garage push, we have Wai playing a catwalk, and we can support him from the casuals that we just talked about through the bottom. We could also have people rotating over. In fact, let's just write some notes about how we should play this. So I'll make a little text box just. We'll turn down the font size. And we'll just say where everyone should play. So Mute and Melusi hold bedroom. Smoke, hold, office, drop, then play top red. Bandit, trick, CCTV wall, then try play cash. And Wamai play catwalk. Let's also just color code these real quick, just so that nope, not like that. Just so that if people are looking through the strat, they can just look for that color. So for example, you know, if Melusi is maybe yellow and light blue are bad colors, but if Smoke's red, he can just look for everything that's red, and if he sees, you know, red writing, he knows that's for him. There. And then, yeah, we can also write some notes about how this, you know, specifically should be played, not just the positions. So I think the big thing is just really, if they go for a bedroom side, I think we're good. Just if they go for garage, we might be in a bit of a weak spot. So if they go for garage, probably Melusi. Melusi just rotate down to bar. Just from bar, so you can obviously see into stock through the holes we made. From pool window, so you can see bottom garage breaches. Not that side, but you can see this side. So we'll have Melusi rotate the bar if garage attack. And then we'll also have Mute go oil pit if garage attack. So this is of course just so that if they're going for a garage attack, we're not just leaving Wamai, you know, out to die basically. So the idea is obviously Melusi can help from bar, like I just talked about. And if Mute goes oil pit, he can, you know, stop them from pushing up the stairs, and he can also C4 them. If, you know, there's like a Monty or something, for example, coming up the stairs. And yeah, I think that should be everything. There's no big blaring holes that I can see here. Let me just make sure everyone's in the right positions. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. This might not be the best strat in the world. I'm not saying that you guys should go and use this exact strat, but this was just to give you a general idea of, how long it takes to make a strat. Let me see how long this has been. It's about 15 minutes to make a strat, as long as you kind of know ahead of time what you're doing. And yeah, this is the full like start to finish process. So you can see if you lay it out in step by step and you just try to think about it logically, it shouldn't take too long, and you should be able to end up with something definitely better than if you have no strat. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll also have these blueprints linked down below. I'll make this document with the 9 competitive maps plus all the icons and everything. I'll make this as a public Google Docs in the link in the description below. I will have it on viewer only though, so that the first guy to come in doesn't just delete everything. So if you want to use these yourselves, what you should probably do is either download it, or what's maybe just easier to do is to just make a new Google Docs on your own Google account, and then just like copy everything over like this. Just copy all the slides over that you need. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if this kind of content is useful for you guys. I'm always wanting to make what's best for you guys, not just what's easy or fun for me to make. I'm obviously new to this whole thing, so sorry if this wasn't the smoothest like live commentary, but hopefully it was coherent enough. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.